Everything we try to develop in folks starts with 3 words: focus, preparation, and execution. What does it say? What would it say if somebody shook your hand like this and you noticed it? And remember, it's all about separating yourself from the people you're competing against.
Hi and welcome. I'm Buddy Lesevoy with the law offices of Lesevoy, Butts & Seitz. We're a full-service law firm, and I had the opportunity to meet Bill Rambo at a presentation he gave, and I realized that we're very similar culturally and philosophically. And by that I mean we're very focused on our clients and ultimately guided by what's right and best for them. So I invited Bill and some of his colleagues to come sit and chat with me so I could learn even more, and more importantly so that we could share some of his story with you. Your company's tagline is focus, preparation, execution. What exactly does that mean, and is it more than that?
Absolutely. It's more than just a tagline. It's the foundation of everything we do and our approach in everything we do. What we find when folks come in to do training with organizations or with individuals, that it tends to fall along the lines of coming in and talking at people. There may be some great points in there, but the time isn't taken to figure out the focus part. What does the audience really need? And then from there, taking the time to prepare and even engaging the audience ahead of time where possible so that there's ownership in the crowd, ownership in the conversation, so that, and from there we can bring out better questions, better ideas, more suited to the organization. And by taking the time to focus on what's truly needed, and then taking the time to prepare off of that base, it leads to more excellent execution. And we tend to have a lot more fun with it because we know we're going in providing what the individual, what the organization wants.
Bill, your company's marketing materials talk about making impact on the practices, performance, results, and success of the people you touch. How do you deliver that impact?
I think a great deal of the power, a great deal of the impact that we end up delivering comes from the fact that we spend time up front with folks, then a presentation, and then debrief afterwards, a pre-brief and a debrief. And I think more of the impact comes from those interactions than sometimes from the actual conversation, because that's where people start to get ownership in the process, ownership in the ideas, ownership in the solutions.
You're notoriously energetic. Where do you get it from? How do you engage an audience?
I'm very, very passionate about what we do. I think that we have proven time and time again to the folks we've worked with that we deliver impact. And I'm extremely passionate about lifting people up and helping to move their attitude, their practices, their performance, and their results forward to increase success.
Bill, at the program I attended, you really distinguished time management and talked about priority management. Tell me a little more about that.
Well, we're not big believers in time management at Rambo Associates. Rather, we're devotees, we're committed to the concept of priority management. And simply what that means, well, maybe an example's better. Most people believe in time management, and one of their typical tools they'll use to increase their efficiency when it comes to time management is the to-do list. Most people are familiar with that. And so what they may do is they may start a day or a week with a list of 6, 8, 10 things. And at the end of the day, they'll look at the list and they'll say, I had a good day. I was really efficient and effective with my time because I've crossed 4 of the things off this list. But, like most humans we deal with, they've crossed off things at the bottom. They've taken on the easier things because they were easier. They didn't necessarily advance their professional or personal life, but they got them out of the way, so they feel there was accomplishment. Priority management, however, says we focus on those top priorities. We focus on those objectives that help to move forward our personal, our professional life.
What differentiates Rambo Associates from the rest of the herd?
We have a number of rules at Rambo Associates, and this is one that may sound a little weird, but people are taught, for instance, in sales situations, salespeople are taught you never accept no at face value. And we agree with that. But at Rambo Associates, we also never accept yes at face value. Because even though someone says yes to us, they'd like to work with us, or they agree with us, and it doesn't have to be us, it could be somebody, some other folks in conversation, there's still more to the story. There's still more that can be understood, and with that understanding, there's a lot more that can be done to help impact practice, attitudes, practice, performance, results, success.